Good day to you all. How are we all doing? So, welcome back to Carpathian countryside. We are still in August. I promise we will not stay in August. Time has ticked on quite a bit though, because those contracts did take quite a while. Hopefully you've just seen a couple of clips of me completing the contracts, but we did do pretty good out of them. If we go down to our finances, down the bottom here, so we did end up spending 4,835 on workers. It was insane. At one point I had 3 on the go. It was like trying to juggle with knives. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that sort of scenario again. And where they were 2 big fields, those harvesting contracts, that was just madness. So it did take quite a while. But we've made just under 36 grand from the contracts themselves. Obviously field 7 we did borrow their equipment, sorry, should I say. So we had to pay that fee. And then the remaining crop that we got off both of them totaled 17,657. So not bad. We've put ourselves up to 82 grand, just over. So one more job I'm going to do before we skip on into September, and that's to windrow that grass, is what I'm trying to say. So windrow the grass. I'm going to wash this because that has got absolutely filthy. Look at it. So we did use our own equipment for the contract on field 33. So harvester, tractor, 2 trailers, etc. Just because, you know, I wanted to get them finished, because field 7 was absolutely huge and that was taking forever. So I thought, instead of waiting and using their equipment on that contract, we will use our own. Obviously we've suffered a bit with the wear and tear and the filthiness, but hey ho, we are off and running. We've got a bit more money in the bank. Hopefully that's looking a little bit better. Might be able to see out the windows now. Right, so that will probably do. There we go. Pretty cool having that on the farm. I like that. Right, let's hop on in. We'll go in cab. We'll park this up. So we're going to windrow the grass, and I'm going to also, I've decided, because again I was umming and ahhing what to do. Shall we do some hay, some silage, so that we've got a sort of mix already? But I really don't think we're going to get a lot off of the field there. Let's try and get this. Whoa, excuse the dodgy camera angles. Yeah, I really don't think we're going to get a huge amount off of the field there, because it's the meadow grass, but we'll see. But I'd like to get that done before we skip forward, just because obviously that grass probably is going to grow a little bit, and I don't want it to be too awkward to pick up. So I think we'll grab, our tractors are kind of down here on display, I think, by the look of it, but we'll grab the little Zeta. And where was our windrower? It was at the back, wasn't it? Because that's kind of where all our grass equipment is. So there we go. And this is a good windrower. I like this. It's a base game one. Used it a fair bit. So anyway, I don't think I actually did say what the plan was. So we're going to, we'll cut through this way. We've still got our lovely Bales in there. Oh, that reminds me actually, before we get carried away. Thank you to Dust Bunny, who did mention and bring up the fact, why didn't I enable the straw swath on those 2 contracts. I did think about it, but we do have quite a lot of straw already in storage, and that would have been a lot of straw coming off of those two fields. And then we've got to go through the whole process of picking it up, because obviously we can steal the straw now from the contracts using one of the mods. And then the other thing was storing it. We have no storage for it because we do not have a multi-fruit silo. Now I did think that I might be able to store it down at the railroad track, but I did hop down there with a tractor and trailer and went under the pipe, and straw did not come up as an option. And I even went under the, because there's another one here which is the large volume, but that isn't it either. That's just for like sugar cane, sugar beet potatoes, wood chips as well, I think. So yeah, that was the other issue of storing the straw. And obviously it won't let you bale it, you have to pick it up with one of the mods, which I forget what it's called, but I do have it installed. So that was why I decided against that. But we do have, I think it was 26 bales, was it? And they're 11,000 each, so that is quite a lot. Not very good with maths, but that's over 200 and, well, probably around 280 something thousand litres, is it, of straw? So that should keep us going for a bit. And I'm probably, well, I might use some of the straw just to bulk out the TMR, but it could prove a little bit difficult with the size of the bales. But I will see. We'll have a little play around when we're ready to come to that. But obviously we can put the bales into the animal pens. We do have bale acceptance areas on the animal barns on our farm, which is pretty cool. I like the fact that they've added that in. Oh, and the fields, as you can see, they've both been mulched, so pretty good. And that is what I was saying, having the 3 workers on the go. I even had a worker doing a little bit of mulching in this field to our right, so it's been a bit chaotic, so to speak. We will lift that up because that's not going very well, is it? Whoa, let's not fall down into the ditch. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this little Zeta. I do like it, but it's got that sort of stuttery start thing to it, and I know that's probably down to it, the fact that I've got it on automatic transmission, because some of the tractors do sort of take a little while to kick in, don't they, for having that. But I just prefer the automatic. I just like to jump in the tractor and off we go. So yeah, but actually looking at this field, I don't think we're going to get, it's not going to be too bad actually, should I say. This is just meadow grass, but I do think we should maybe put some potatoes in here. That is going to be quite a lot of potatoes coming up of here. So yeah, got the fields all planned out for the crops. That's hopefully going to produce our pig food. Another good thing is on this map you can actually buy wheat and oat from the animal dealer, which is good. I know obviously we can get it from the shop, but I like to think, let's have a quick check actually, I'd like to think that we could get it cheaper. Animal dealer 1,011 for oats, wheat, sorry, 15. Obviously if we were to buy it in here, yeah, so it is cheaper, and the big bags would be cheaper. Yeah, I've probably got some mods as well downloaded, but pallets and things like that. But just something to point out, just me waffling on as usual. And that's just mainly if we got stuck with the pig food, but we do have 60, I think 63,000 litres of wheat. What I could do is tip a load into that pig food production and see what the total capacity is for that. But I think we're always going to be needing to produce the pig food because they do eat quite a lot. I know we can probably, I think what we'll probably do with the pigs is just to sort of fatten them up, I think, and sell them off. I don't think we'll keep loads. And I think we're going to be in a better position to get going with the cows than we are with the pigs, which is probably what I would prefer anyway. I think once we start getting the cows up and running with the milk and everything like that, we will be laughing. And hopefully with slurry and manure as well, we're probably going to have a little attempt, I think, to put that on our fields, because I don't tend to do that. I've done it here and there, but I don't really tend to do it, so that'd be nice to be able to get that up and running. And I don't think our manure spreader and slurry tank is too bad for capacity, but it's not the biggest. But we will monitor that situation, but that is going to be very expensive equipment to buy. So anyway, let's finish off this. I'll probably bring you back in when we're ready to get the baler going, I think, and get some silage bales going. Right, that's that done. Let's go and hook up to our Giant's baler, which is just sat here, which is where I left it. Hopefully it should still be on. Oh, actually, I think maybe we should go to the shop and get some bond silage. Now actually that brings me on to ask you guys this, because I've not done a lot of the bond silage additive with some of my equipment, because again it's not really sort of fell into the play that I've been going on, play style even, should I say. Get my words out in a second, you know what I mean. So I've only done a little bit here and there, but I wanted to ask, is it just purely for silage? Because I swear once I had some in a baler still left over, and I was picking straw up and it was going down. So was I just wasting it, or was it actually making the straw a bit better? But I was always led to believe that it is just for silage, hence the bond silage. But I don't know. Can you educate me if that would be okay? Because I'm pretty sure. Let's just have a quick look in here. Is it got a bond silage? Chaff and silage. There we go. Fill in bond silage into the forage harvester, increases the yield by another 5%. So, I don't know why that was going down when I was baling straw up, that's all. Right, anyway, I will grab some bond silage. I think we'll probably have to leave it up at the shop. And I probably should have bought the front loader actually, shouldn't I? Oh well, it can stay up the shop. I'll grab that and I'll meet you back over at the field. Right, here we go. So to be fair, I've almost used all of that bond silage. It's 60 litre pallet and we've got 50 in here already, so that's not too bad. Now I'm hoping that this straw will convert into grass and obviously then be wrapped to turn it into silage. It should, oh, it's done it already. Good, awesome. So like I said, I think I mentioned it on the previous episode, if you've got a small amount in there, I don't know what percentage it is where it won't convert over, whether it's 50 and above, I'm not sure, it might be higher. We've almost got our first bale, guys. Should be on the biggest bale size still, 7,500 litres, look at that. Bosh, done. Ah, magic. How cool is that? So the bond silage is going down quite slowly, but that's good. And then we'll pick these up with our auto load bale trailer and put them on our storage. And another awesome subscriber of mine, well, you're all awesome, you know that, fantastic people, but one of my other subscribers, Graham, has told me that those silage bales will continue to ferment when they do go into the bale storage, which is pretty cool. So thanks for that, Graham, for pointing that out. And you know, that's what I kind of love about doing this. I don't know everything about the game. I know some people probably think, you know, you're doing videos on YouTube for Farming Simulator, you should know everything about the game, but I don't. You know, you're always learning with this game, I think. There's so many different mods and things coming out. Oh, let's not go in that ditch again. Come on, Z2, you can do it. There we go. Yeah, there's absolutely tons and tons of mods out there that I don't know what they do and how they work, so I absolutely love any suggestions or recommendations from you guys. I always read your comments. And I always reply as well, because I appreciate you taking your time out of your busy schedules. Ooh, I thought that was going to fall over, that one. To watch my videos and comment and things like that, I really do appreciate it. Well, I think we've got 3 bales already. 4 bales, wow. If we didn't need to do any potatoes, I mean, we don't desperately need to do them straight away, but I would probably be tempted to just leave this as a meadow if we're going to get a fair little bit off of it. Just out of interest, like I said other episode, how much was that little plot? 21 grand. I wonder how much potatoes we would get off of that little area. Because we are going to get absolutely loads off of this if we do turn it into a potato field. But this is looking pretty promising just for meadow grass. Wow. Very impressed. I love this bale, it's cool. Always like the fast bale, the Vicon fast bale anyway, and this thing has just been, well, really updated, isn't it? Improved, should we say. Anyway, let's get as many as we can and we'll have a little count at the end. We've swapped over to the Landini. The Zeta has been put away into that shed. You can just see it through the window. Put away for the night. So we are ready to go. Now, as you can see up there, there's a random bale up there that's been wrapped. It's literally at 94% when we finished over there. And I thought, oh, let's just squeeze another one out. So I quickly mowed a strip just enough to do that. So that is why that random bale's there. Now, I think it's that. Yes, awesome. So we'll have a count how many we've got. I'm going to minus this one bale though. I don't know how many we've got. I didn't count and stop. And I lost count when we were going round. So we will grab all of them, and like I say, we'll do -1, but that was very, very close to having a full bale, which is why I wanted to force another one out, so to speak. This is looking pretty good. 6 already. Now, can you imagine if this was a proper little grass field that had been fully looked after? So that field we are going to turn into grass. Wow, what's that going to give us? I think literally what we could do there is like half and half of that field. So half hay, half silage as we go forward. Possibly might even sell these silage bales if it comes to it, and then just wait until we can do that field over there, half and half. 13 bales, 12, almost 13 off of that little field. Right, let's go and put them in our storage, and then we will get some rest, I think. So let's pull up there and do that. I think that no, is it that? Oh, well, those ones went in. Right, I think I need the help menu on because I don't know what's happening now. Reset, there we go. Right, operating position. Right, stacked up. That's what I tried to do, L1 and triangle. That didn't seem to like what I was trying to do, but there we go. We're in. So as you can see, round bales. Oh look, they've continued stacking over there. That's pretty cool, and started another stack. Bottom right, round bales, grass, 7,500 litres, 13 of. Awesome. Bit of luck, they will go into, let's reset that. Right, I think we're all good to go. They will go into silage bales, which is good. Right, let's pull forward. We will dump that there. We'll go in cab because we're going to put this away for the night as well. Probably should put the harvester away as well. I think we're just back in there, that'll do, because we're going to use this guy in the morning for our next jobs, and that is going to be liming those 2 fields, and we're also going to make a start ploughing them. I also did put 2,000 litres in here because when I went to grab the harvester to go down to field 33 over there, it was very, very low on fuel, and I thought that is not going to last. I'm going to get stuck in the field. So I put 2,000 litres in there, and we've used about 500 and something, so not too bad. Right, let's go and look at our sleeping quarters. because, well, just because. We will shut these doors up, shut everything down for the night. I think I probably will at some point move some of our equipment around once I've got familiar with the farm. And yeah, I think should we grab a cup of coffee? We shouldn't really have coffee if we're going to bed, should we? Anyway, where are we? Well, I know where we are, but I think we're in the end room. Number 5. Here we go. So, I will see you in the morning. Morning! Still only just morning. So when we woke up at 9 AM this morning, it was indeed raining, which is typical. So I'll skip forward to now, which is when it stopped. So we have another nice day. We're in September the 1st, or September 1 should I say, because we are running, where am I going? Need to get our lime spreader. We are running 2 days per month, but obviously we can skip forward here and there, which isn't a problem, which I will be doing. If we cut through there, actually I think it's in that easy shed. Let's just have a quick check on these guys. They're not going to be done now, but oh yeah, cool. Right, let's grab this. Oh yeah, we made it orange, didn't I? I shouldn't say we, because I've turned that into that monstrosity. Right, we do have a lime buy point on the map. That's down by the railroad silo, so we will grab that. I did think about putting in some sort of buy silos on the farm, but I think we're okay for everything on the map. But we'll go and grab some lime. Right, just in here is our lime buy point. We will fill this right up. Hopefully it won't be too expensive. Oh god, the money's going down. I think the good thing about this spreader though is it doesn't use a lot, if I remember rightly. Might as well fill it right up. $4,499. That is enough. Probably didn't need to fill it right up, but we'll see. I think we can. Don't need to go that way actually. I think we can go, is it this way? Yes. We'll go this way. In fact, we may as well, where's this going to bring us out? Let's put cruise control on. Where's that going to bring us out? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? We are here. Oh, we could go straight around like that and into field 16 from there, couldn't we? Awesome, we will do that. So we're lime first and then plough. I think that will probably be it for this episode though. But we are making good progress. Oh, there's a crop there. That looks like sorghum. That must be ready to harvest. Yes. Oh, there must be some contracts. Wow, there's lots of contracts. Look at that cultivating. Oh, that's field 7. Oh my goodness. I don't want to go back in there. Not just yet. Lots of harvesting. Sorghum wouldn't be a bad one. But again, I could do these off camera. Potatoes, that's going to take forever. There's a lot of harvesting ones. 32 sowing, and weeding. Yeah, I may look at them, and like I said before, if I do any, I will always sort of post up at the start of the episodes so that you can see what I've done. Right, straight over here I think it was, wasn't it? Well, another really cool thing, when I was up over there doing that contract on 33, because you're up in the, you know, up in the air a little bit, I guess. Oh, this is our field, isn't it? Full of weeds. Awesome. Yeah, because you're elevated up, it you can hear the wind whistling, which is cool. And I know that's probably been done on some other maps, but it just sounded really smart up there like that. Just thought I'd share that. Right, let's go. Like I say, hopefully we won't use a lot. It's going down obviously, but it's not going down rapidly like it normally does. Oh dear, I forgot we had weeds. When we start ploughing, we're going to have stones. What have I done? Lots of work to do. Big fields. I am thinking with the stones though, maybe getting some sort of lime production going up at the farm. So if you've got any suggestions, I do have a couple downloaded. Don't think there's many options, but there's quite a small little guy that you can put down on your farm. I thought that might be pretty cool because that's not going to take up a lot of room. When I get 5 minutes, I will show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, 99% still, so not too bad. But this is, I think, our smallest field, isn't it? Let's go on one. Right, let's get rid of weeds, let's get rid of ploughing. So, oh, and mulching. So if I miss any little bits, I can go over them a little bit later. I'm not sure why that's missing those bits, because I've clearly gone over them, but that's a bit weird, isn't it? Why is it missing those little bits? Oh, it's not doing anything. Never mind. Like I say, this is going to be our grass field. So if we can get ourselves a direct drill, we should be able to just go straight over these weeds, and with the grass field we shouldn't have any weeds at all. But I think we might hold off a little bit on this one. I think the priority field will be the bigger one, which you can just kind of see over there, because we need to get sunflowers growing in that one, wasn't it? And then the soybean field, I think, was going to be sorghum. Just a tiny bit there, we can grab that in a bit. Cool. Right, well, I'll probably finish this off and the next field. That's no doubt going to have weeds in as well. And I'll bring you in towards the end of that, and then we'll stay in this tractor. We'll grab our, well, subsoiler. It's not a plough, is it? And then we'll get ripping these fields up. Just this little bit left to do, So we have done those 2 fields and we are only at 93%. That is pretty good. So I highly recommend this guy if you're doing lime. So if you haven't used this or heard of this mod, go grab it. I'll quickly show you in a second which one it is if you missed me buying it. On episode 1 that would have been. So it will be under fertilizer spreaders when you download it, and it's this by 82 Studio. Pretty cool. Obviously do lime and fertilizer with it, but highly recommend that. Now I have messed up. Right, first of all I will show you something. I think I probably should have ploughed the fields first, because all these bits around the edge we might have been able to plough them up, but it might just be a case that is how they are, and if we want to get rid of that then we'd have to create fields on, and I'm not messing around with that. But that could be a case of when we whiz round we might be able to scuff that up, I don't know. But that isn't my mess up. My mess up is I completely forgot that this is our soybean field here, and when I went to turn round I thought, oh, I'll just go into this farmer's field to spin round and come back on myself, and suddenly realised I've ruined some of our crop. So idiot. Teach me for trying to drive over other people's crops, wouldn't it? Ruin my own. That grass hasn't actually grown, so that's alright. Didn't really need to do that in August, but we've done it now. Right, let's get rid of this guy. I won't worry about putting it away properly, and like I said, I don't know, have a rethink of how things are going to be on the farm, because there is a lot of space on this farm. It is ridiculous. I'm hoping one day we can fill up some of these sheds a lot better than what we've got them now. Right, let's dump that down there. Oh, hang on a sec. Supposed to unfold it, or fold it up should I say, because that puts that little leg down like that, and then it stops dropping it on the floor like we just did. Right, plough subsoiler is in here. So grab that. I think we'll go and do that biggest field first, because we can get ourselves to that field pretty easily. Whether I do cut through that shortcut that I took last episode, I don't know. I did come through that way just a second ago with the lime spreader, so this guy should be okay, but it is quite tall. We might catch on a few trees, I don't know. Now again, I'm pretty sure most of you use this guy. It is a pretty smart mod, and I much prefer subsoilers to ploughs myself. I know some people do prefer the ploughs, but this will do the same job, and you can get nice square edges if you are creating fields. But this guy, if we go to our actual garage, it does say 320 horsepower required. Now we've only got 310. We should be absolutely fine, but if you drop this down, and again I know some of you guys will already know this, we'll try not to run in our field this time. If you turn it around, which you can do because it does have a hitch, 3-point hitch on both sides of it, you can get away with a lot lower horsepower tractor. So the little Zeta will pull this easy. I know it's not the right way round, but this is what we're doing. And off we go. And we're hitting 11 miles per hour. So that is good. Look at all those stones. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you what I've got actually in here. Would it be under no, it won't be under productions, I wouldn't have thought, would it? What would it be under? Containers. Where is it? It's little tools, maybe. No, maybe it is under there then. Yeah, it probably is under here actually, because I guess it is classed as production, isn't it? Right. Bear with me, guys. We do have. I mean, there's one for starters, but that. Oh, it's not too bad actually. 10 grand. But again, some of you guys may have used these. I have not used this one at all. So there's that guy. There's this guy, which is too expensive. That's going to take up too much of our farm because I'd like to put it up at the farm. And then I do have. There is a very small. This is another guy. This is pretty good, but again, that's 25 grand. So that 10 grand one's looking pretty good. So if you have used it, please let me know your thoughts on it. Oh, we've got TMR mixing stations there. Where's this little guy that I was looking at? I'm not sure where it is now. I think it does a variety of jobs. Sorry for taking up silly amounts of time. I don't know where it is then. Where would that be? It wouldn't be in here because it's a placeable. Or is it under like miscellaneous or something? Oh, there it is. Oh, it is under there. It says stone can be processed to lime. So 20 grand for that. But again, have not used this. But that again is 10 grand more than that placeable I just showed. Yeah. I mean, in the long run, it's going to pay off, isn't it? Because, yeah, look, we are ploughing up those. What an idiot. I should have ploughed first. Why did I not do that? I normally do plough first, but I just thought, right, let's lime it. I was thinking about fertilising as well, because that would give us a fertilised state already. I may do that off camera, actually. Did I keep our fertiliser spreader? No, I'm in the wrong thing, aren't I? Where are we? Yeah, I did, that guy. Yeah, I may do fertilising off camera, guys. So if you come back and this has got a first coat of fertiliser on, that is why. But I bet you any money we've ploughed up those bits. Ah, dear. Well, it's only going to be silly little sections, isn't it, that I've missed. And in the other field, it's some bits round the electricity poles as well. Yeah, I can't be bothered to go over these silly little bits again. That's my own fault. Then obviously we will need to pick up the stones as well. That's another job. But I'm going to hold off the stones because I'd like to know your thoughts on the producing lime. Because the lime is pretty cheap on this map, as far as I can tell, what we've just bought and the price that's in the prices list. I think we will get quite a few stones off of our fields. But obviously we will only be ploughing them every... Get off my field! Ploughing them up every 3 harvests, isn't it? So it's going to be a while before we get to put lime down again, missing all those silly little spots, but that's nothing to do with us. That's a vegetable patch. Oh, I'm missing things now. Vegetable patch and someone's garden down there, which is pretty cool. They need to get some lime on there. What if I could have sprayed it through the fence for them? Anyway, as you can see, this is going to take me a little while as well. At least we're going sort of 11, nearly 12 miles an hour, and I'll probably bring you back in again when we're over at the smaller field. We are almost done. I have no idea what's going on in that church over there, but those bells have not stopped since it hit midday. I may have to go over and complain about the noise in a minute. It's messing up my farming experience. Anyway, we are almost done. If we have a look at the map. Awesome. And this little bits here is because of those electricity poles. I really don't think it's going to make any difference that we've missed those, but that's my own fault. I should have ploughed first, because I don't think we would have had those spots if I'd have done that. And I'm not sure. I don't know why that one's there though. There's nothing really in the way there, but oh, I don't know. I'm not that bothered about it, but it's just one of those things. I don't like things that have been missed. And that has been kind of missed, but there we go. And also, ignore what I was saying and going on about the weeds. I don't know why I said all that, because we've ploughed them in, obviously. And because we have ploughed that field, we shouldn't get any weeds come up in our first crop now in there, if I remember rightly. But yeah, there we go. That is all done now. That's all mulched. We're looking pretty good. We've got loads of stones in there. It looks like they're big ones as well. Obviously, when this field's all harvested, that will go through the same process. We will plough it first and then lime it, but that is going to need, yeah, liming and ploughing. Ah dear, lots to do. But there we go. We'll leave it there for that episode. We have done a lot. Burnt a fair bit of money. Money's gone down a little bit. Oh, and another thing I was thinking of whilst going around doing that, because that's when I start doing all my thinking, is the lime production thing I was showing you. Is it worth doing that? Because we haven't used a lot of lime. I filled that right up, and bar the other 2 fields, the meadow if we plough it under, and the soybean field, we're not really going to be using a lot of lime. It's a bit of a shame really that there isn't lime in contracts, because we could have, you know, really took that to our advantage, the fact that that spreader doesn't use a lot of lime, but you know, it's not a thing, so it's a bit of a shame. So yeah, I'm now thinking, is it really worth paying out, well, even if we got the 10 gram one? I don't think it probably is, but it was just a case of trying to make use of all these stones. But I guess if we gather them all up, we could probably just sell them. We're not going to get a huge amount for them, but there you go. But anyway, let me know your thoughts as well, and hope you have all enjoyed the episode. If you have, please hit that like button, because that goes a long way to supporting the channel. And if you're new to the channel as well, please consider subscribing. That'd be awesome. And don't forget to smash the bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. I'm gonna complain. Stay frosty.